am Akeena Rosalie Siladan, a Senior Girl Scout Troop Leader from Iloilo Council, Visayas Region. You can also call me Ate Aki or Tita Aki. So for this week's leadership mindset, we will be learning about the worldly mindset.
So let us now explore the worldly mindset. Sometimes called as leading in context, the worldly mindset is letting you get inside the worlds of others, understand their needs and concerns more deeply, observe, ask questions, and educate yourself on local conditions and perspectives. Also, build meaningful connections with others through inclusive opportunities for shared leadership. For this leadership mindset, kailangan nating maunawaan ang mga perceptions ng tao at ang ating kapaligiran. Para magawa ito, we need to observe, ask questions, and educate ourselves. Educating here means reading information. Practicing worldly leadership requires us to have taken the first step of reflection. Sabi nga nila, there are two sides to a story. An example to this is a dice. If I hold a dice on the palm of my hand, I see a number 3. If I would ask you, what do you see on the other side? You would probably say other numbers. Will I insist to you na 3 rin ba ang nakikita mo? Hindi. This is understanding context. Understanding context is not easy. We need to be observant, to analyze what we see, and to ask the right questions. As we can't judge a book by its cover, we need to be observant and ask the right questions. It also builds connections with other people different from us. May it be someone older than us, maybe someone different than us in terms of abilities, and others. We practice this worldly mindset to get inside the worlds of others, understand their needs and concerns more deeply. As a leader, we need to hear the concerns and needs of our teammates. It is very important also to learn about their strengths and weaknesses that would be helpful in the group. Develop and demonstrate empathy. By standing in the shoes of others, we can understand their situations. We also feel the emotions of other people. Listening is also important. Sometimes, pag may problema ang isang tao, all we need is really a person who listens, not someone telling them what to do. Adapt our leadership to be relevant to local conditions. As a leader, kailangan din nating lumugar sa mga iba't ibang sitwasyon. Dahil ang Girl Scout is a friend to all and a sister to every other Girl Scout, mahalaga rin ang pakikisama sa kapwa. Recognize unconscious bias and avoid generalizing and stereotyping. As humans as we are, we tend to have favorites, and we do this unconsciously. If we can't recognize our biases, we tend to be close-minded. Avoid adopting a one-size-fits-all approach. Some ideas may not work for everyone. So, as a leader, give options and other opportunities for others. Here are some tips to practice the worldly mindset. Challenge yourself to ask meaningful questions to people you know, but also to strangers. Kapag may nakilala kang tao, iwasan ang mga simpleng tanong tulad ng panahon o traffic. Try to have deeper conversations to understand them. When you are talking with someone, practice being an active listener. Later, I will be giving some few tips on being a good listener. Try to find common ground with everyone you meet, including people that you find it harder to connect with. This is especially sa mga tao na nahihirapan mag-reach out. Try to talk to them and find things that you have in common. That way, unti-unti na siyang mag-open up sa iyo. If you're discovering a new environment, may it be a country, society, people you don't know, and etc. Explore it with your eyes and mind wide open. As they say when traveling, do what the locals do. See how they talk, how they do business, and also other things. These days, nauuso na ang mga backpacking trips. These people love to do backpacking trips because they get to see what the locals do. Most of the time, there is this word called do what the locals do. Say the words that they're saying, talk to them, see what they're doing, and all that. Also, as the saying goes, be a traveler, not a tourist. If you're going somewhere you have never been to, research that place. As Girl Scouts are prepared, it is also a great opportunity to research the culture, the history, and traditions of that place. May it be a local place or another country, you can be excited about the place by searching the tourist spots, the people, and some simple words is a great start. Watch out for making assumptions. Even if you have been observing and learning in context, remember, nobody can fully take someone else's lived experience into account. So this means that even though we can really learn in context, we can't sometimes feel the emotions that they're talking about. And at this time, we should stop making assumptions on things that they're talking to us, or even by seeing people just face to face. We can't really feel what they felt sometimes and all that.
Okay, so the first step in practicing this leadership mindset is, of course, we need to feel and observe our environment. So how do we do that? We use our 5 senses. So as of this point, I would like to give you 30 seconds to use your 5 senses to observe and feel your environment. Once you do so, I would also encourage everybody to put your comments down below about your feelings, your observations. And your timer starts now. Good job, girls! You have done the first step in practicing the worldly mindset. Good job! Now that you have felt and observed your environment, let us now proceed to the next part where you are going to practice to get inside the worlds of others. This next activity is called Stand in My Shoes. I'm going to give you some situations wherein you're going to feel the situation and also feel the emotions and the insights of these girls. So I want you to do, as you watch the video, is you're going to also comment down below of your insights, reflections, and reactions. So let's see these following videos.
As part of the Balik Probinsya program, our family went back to my mother's hometown. My mother's home has always been lovely with all the fresh air, but it has been difficult to adjust due to language barrier. Since we couldn't go out often, I haven't found new friends in town. I've also been feeling homesick. Put yourself in my shoes.
Online classes have been hard. Our house is so messy. I see the beautiful rooms of my classmates during classes, and I'm so ashamed of mine. Internet connection has been so slow. It's so hard to catch up with the lessons. Please, put yourself in my shoes.
I am a medical frontliner fighting COVID-19. I feel proud of my work for it serves a greater purpose. Due to hectic shifts and avoiding transmission of the virus, I can't go home. I miss my family so much. I think it's taking a toll on my mind and body too. Put yourself in my shoes.
If you were able to feel their situations, you can practice the worldly mindset by also asking the right questions or even just by listening. Sometimes listening is also an important tool in the worldly mindset. If you are able to do so, congratulations! You are already able to practice the second step towards the worldly mindset. This next part of the session are some practical ways on how some people practice the worldly mindset. So this first video is my vlog during the Juliette Low seminar when we were assigned to Maldives. So I think this video is my personal take on how I practice the worldly mindset. I hope you enjoyed!
vlog. Hi, June. Hi, Samba.
Yo. So we're vlogging now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, love it.
Our community connections. Hi. Let's turn it around. 1, 2, 3, go. Woo. Yeah.
Ooh. Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Susan. Hi to my vlog. Hi, Samba. Hello. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Go hi. Yeah. That's good. That's a good one. Hi to my vlog.
Yeah, just so you know, these are please. Talaga mo?
Alexis Tanzania, and she's going to be sharing her story with us today. I would just like to say to you guys, if you have any issues during the call, just pop a message into the chat.
Together we can change the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's not too late. Together we can change the world.
pag-uwi ko ng Pilipinas, ang kakainin ng hapunan Jollibee.
Bandi is the oldest folk name and
Manok
plant in
talaga.
plantations.
Talaga. Baka mag-chowking ako, pork chow fan.
Yes. Welcome us with warm hearts and we really felt the hospitality. Thank you so much for everything. This is the best experience in my life. Am I right?
Yes!
Thank you.
Thank you, GK.
Our greatest fear is not that we're inadequate.
This next practical example of how people practice the worldly mindset is about a person who was able to feel the concern and the problems of others and also made an impact towards these people. I do hope you find time to reflect on this video, and if you want to create a comment or react to this video, comment down below of what you think.
It's what for, to be honest. My daughter is even out of school at her age. But it's not the reason for me not to help.
Takes an army. Takes an army.
Daddy, go. Oh yeah, my nutrient answer.
Due to pandemic, those people who's in life, they're the ones affected by it. They lost their job, their visit visas, because they cannot find a job right now because of the situation. Life is so hard and they don't have anyone to depend on. Which government will give them their daily needs? To whom they should ask? If I will stop this, many people will stop eating.
It's good because when they can help a lot of people. Like 1 meal a day, it's a big help.
Because this is basic needs of everyone. So, it's a big thing if you can help like 10 people not to sleep hungry.
I really hope that this video has also encouraged you to become mindful and empathetic to others and also create impact to your own community. This next video is another way of being mindful to others. Check it out!
This is an awareness test. How many passes does the team in white make?
Go!
The answer is 13. But did you see the moonwalking bear?
Go!
This last video will show to us how we can still practice the worldly mindset during COVID-19. As they say, one man's trash is another person's treasure. It also gives us the opportunity to think about the value of the things we own and its benefit when exchanged to others. So check out this last video.
Ang sinaunang kalakalan na barter may digital twist ngayong 2020 dahil ang palitan ng produkto sa online nagaganap. At hindi biro ang trade dito gaya ng mga mamahaling bagay na ipinagpapalit para sa mga basic goods tulad ng pagkain. Yan ang tinutukan ni Oscar Oida.
Kotse kapalit ng sako-sakong bigas, kalabasa para sa alahas. Sa maniwala kayo o sa hindi, ganyan ang tawaran ngayon sa social media. Walang perang kailangan kundi mga gamit at produkto lang. Sa madaling salita, barter trade. Noong unang panahon, ito ang sistema o gawi ng mga Pinoy sa pakikipagkalakalan. At fast forward sa 2020, nauuso na ang online barter gaya sa Iloilo.
Sakto, since wala po tayong mga income masyado ngayon, pero ang maganda dito, mayaman pala tayo sa mga gamit, mayaman tayo sa prutas, biglang nakita namin ay mayaman pala tayong lahat.
Heto nga sa Facebook, ang grupo na Iloilo Barter Community o IBACO na umabot na sa 45,000 ang mga miyembro.
So this is what you need to do. You post your photos or your products or your goods na either used or unused. But for you, medyo mababa na yung value. Pwede nang i-let go, no? You post your photos, you put the estimated value kasi depreciated na itong mga goods na to, kumbaga owned na by these people. And then, you also put kung ano yung gusto mo in return.
Pero para makasiguro, siniscreen daw nila ang bawat nagnanais na maging miyembro. Bawal ang PM o personal message at palihim na transaksyon. Dapat sa mismong page para kita ng lahat. In demand man ngayon, batay sa rules ng grupo, bawal mag-barter ng face mask, PPEs at alcohol.
We will mute your membership into either 12 hours to 24 hours. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-comment if you violated that.
Ang halaga ng palitan depende sa inyong usapan, gaya ng mga simpleng pagkain o mga gamit na di na pinakikinabangan ng trader. At heto, kotse, kapalit ng 250 sako ng bigas.
The car is with me for, I guess, 9 years already. So I think it's time to let go. Then, nandun lang kasi siya sa Cebu. Then, nakapark lang talaga siya. Hindi siya ginagamit.
So anong plano mong gawin yun sa bigas?
I think some is like ipamimigay. But honestly, some is like ibebenta. Para like 50-50 yung balik sa akin ba?
May isa namang taga Iloilo na pinagpalit ang kanyang gold ring para sa kalabasa.
Maganda rin naman na napapasaya natin yung iba, even in the simple things that we give away. So, kung wala na ring value, wala nang halaga sa atin, hindi na nagagamit. Like for me, for instance, hindi ko na siya nagagamit. It's better to give it to someone na mas mapapaligaya pa ng item.
Ang kapalitan niya, wala mang gintong singsing, may gininto ang puso din pala, gaya niya.
Siya mismo, gumawa siya ng paraan para tapatan yung value during meetup na ang dami niyang pinadala sa akin. Na hanggang ngayon, hindi pa namin nakukonsume sa sobrang dami.
Ang Department of Trade and Industry o DTI, wala namang nakikitang problema sa ganitong klase ng transaksyon. Paalala lang nila.
Be careful also, sana kung hanggat maaari, kilala natin or alam natin kung saan manggagaling yung mga products that we exchange. Dahil hindi natin alam if it's safe, if it passes quality standards, or if it's smuggled to begin with, kung anong source niya.
Kung meron nga daw isang bagay na maituturo sa atin ang kinakaharap natin ngayong sitwasyon, yun ay ang katotohanan, ang mga bagay, gaano man kaganda o kakinang, walang permanenteng halaga.
People are now thinking of the basic things they need in life. So nawawala na yung value. I need to have a gold spoon and fork for me to eat. So wala nang level na gano'n.
Oscar Oida, nakatutok, 24 oras.
So since we were already able to be mindful of our environment and of others, this last step to practicing the worldly mindset is to become a good listener. So here are some steps on practicing the worldly mindset by being a good listener. So check out these few tips.
Here are 5 tips on being a good listener. Number 1. Avoid distractions. As Girl Scouts are courteous, it is considered rude to the person speaking if you're doing something else like checking your phone or other things. Avoiding distractions and focusing your body and mind towards the speaker shows you are engaged to what the person is saying. Number 2. Keep an eye contact. Eye contact is an important sign to being a good listener. Aside from turning our body towards the speaker, keeping eye contact is body language telling the speaker that you are attentive. It is also a way of building connection with the other person. Eventually, it can also establish trust with the other person as he will likely respect you. Number 3. Keep an open mind. Listen without judging the person. If we jump to conclusions, we will compromise our effectiveness as a listener. Try not to interrupt the person's sentences as it loses the person's train of thought. Keeping an open mind is also trying to feel the person's emotion by expressing joy if the person is joyful or being sad if he expresses sadness. Number 4. Ask questions for understanding. Before asking questions, make sure that the person is done talking. This gives the speaker an idea that you are engaged with the conversation. And last, number 5. Give regular feedback. Giving regular feedback shows that you understand where the speaker is coming from by reflecting the speaker's feelings. Saying comments like, "You must be happy," or "That's really sad." Non-verbal cues such as nodding or the occasional or "uh-huh" also shows understanding.
So that's it for the Worldly Mindset. So I will be showing to you your assignment for this week and also your reflective questions. So that's it for this week's session on Worldly Mindset. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please comply with our activities, and also I hope you enjoyed the process as well. And also, if you have questions or concerns, feel free to ask our Facebook group by commenting down on the session. And thank you so much for this week, and I do hope you enjoy and stay safe. Goodbye!